What's up guys, Bluddshed here. Today we're going to talk about seasonal themes in Diablo 3, specifically season 15 and beyond. Now, I get asked this question on the stream all the time, yo Blood, what do you think future seasonal themes will be? Or like, what do you want them to be? What do you hope that they are or were or will be? And the answer to that is, I want them to be more build defining so that we can look at the existing game in different ways. Like for instance, we have things that are underutilized, like Chakram, Rapid Fire, Elemental Arrow, right? So all these secondary abilities we only use in Pale typically. So I mean, use Chakram while leveling, but typically you don't really use these abilities. So if we had a seasonal theme where it affected these in some different way to get us to look at the same game, but in a unique, different angle, would make it super interesting. Don't get me wrong, I love the fun seasonal themes, like Double Goblins is cool. Maybe that's the meta. Maybe you have one fun theme and then you have one technical theme and then that'll be the season, right? So for instance, you would have a Double Goblin theme in the season and that'll be paired with a Legacy of Nightmares buff. Okay, and then so now the whole season you get Double Goblins and Legacy of Nightmares is buff. That way you have something fun, and then you have something technical for everyone that's been playing for years and years. And it keeps it fun and interesting without having to patch the game. And then if it's overpowered or something's broken, it's just a season, you know, like it just, who cares? The season's over, we go to the next thing, we don't care about anything else, right? So I guess that's what I say is break the season, who cares? A lot of people only stay for about a month or so anyway, at least on Twitch anyway, like a month, 2 months. I usually get about 2 solid months in before we start working on starter builds and stuff like that. So have some fun, break it if it doesn't work. You know, you don't have to keep it to the main game. So some of the 3 popular themes that I always say is a Paragon Cap theme season, a generator season where all generators are buffed tremendously. That way we can have a different kind of unique meta, whether it's speed farming or pushing or whatever. And then a Legacy of Nightmares season, you know? So again, if anything is overpowered, who cares? So I put together some themes, okay? All the blah, blah, blah aside. I put together some quick themes that maybe you guys might like. I had to take notes on this one because I have to remember all this stuff. So how about a beast theme season, okay? So you have Beast, Season of the Beast or whatever like that. And then it has, you can buff Lion's Claw, right? With Monk. Wrath of the Berserker, since it's like beast mode. Hydra for Wizard. Golems is like a beast for Necro and underutilized. Most of these are going to be underutilized spells, right? Wrath of the Berserker, by the way, I would probably give it all the runes. Shout out to Mortix Brace. Zombie Dogs for Witch Doctor. Steed Charge for Crusaders, specifically the Fire Charge. That might be like a beast fire. I don't know. And then for Demon Hunters, right? How about the Cluck Eye, right? You do something with the Cluck Eye, that might be hilarious. They only roll as primals or something weird. I don't know. Like, so some classes will get screwed or whatever, depending on how much you buff it or not. Or maybe you add some unique affix to the Cluck Eye. But it'd just be a fun season. Like everybody always plays what's overpowered anyway. And everybody always plays 1 or 2 specific things. So you might as well just have fun with it, right? Okay, a season of the elements. All right, new seasonal theme, elements. That's easy, right? So Elemental Arrow for Demon Hunter, which we looked at over here. Volcano Barb, elements, right? Exploding Palm for Monk, since it's like an explosion. Blizzard, of course, Blizzard Entertainment for the Wizards. Another explosion, Corpse Explosion for Necro. Firebomb, the Firebomb generator for Witch Doctors. Underutilized spells, and then of course you got to give Fist of Heavens. It's kind of an element. It's like a heavenly element, but it kind of looks elementally, if that's a word, for the Crusader, right? So now you have across the board build changes, it's marketable, and you can have fun with it, right? And when I say buff, I mean you would 4 to 10 times buff these abilities just for the LOLs, right? Just to have fun and see what happens, right? Like imagine if Blizzard was 10 times buffed, who knows? It might be fun, it might be not as good as Meteor, because Meteor is OP, who knows? But it would be fun to mess around and just to see what's up. And then another theme would be like a pet theme season where you can buff Inna's pets to do like double the damage or whatever the numbers you want to play with. The Barb has pets, man. The Ancients, call the Ancients. Remember that used to be like pretty good for a while. Used to hide behind pillars and let them do damage. For Wizards, maybe Mirror Image, since we used the Hydras with the Beast theme, but you can interchange them however you want. And then for Necro, boy, what about Revive? Only the most technical spell that took the most production time. How about Revive? A Revive build for Necro. Fetish Army, of course, for the Witch Doctors. Shout out to Big Daddy Den. Phalanx for Crusaders. Everybody likes Phalanx. I mean, that's super popular. You build or super wanted. That doesn't even make sense. And then for Demon Hunters, I don't know. I guess you would give the pets like 4 times the damage. Something like that. The Demon Hunter has it a little rough in terms of the beasts specifically. I mean, they have beasts, but so maybe you buff all their pets like just tremendously. Like, who cares? Just fiddle with the numbers. Let me in the server room. I'll diddle daddle with all the things. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your idea? Like, they have to have something marketable, I think, and then they have to have some kind of cohesiveness. So hopefully these things kind of maybe open up the conversation. But yeah, definitely the things that we talked about, Legacy of Nightmares, a generator season, or like a Paragon cap season. How about a Paragon cap every season? These things would be really fun just to see what happens. You know, there's already 14 seasons in the books for Diablo. What's one season where shit goes left? Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. Like, in my mind, like, seasons are meant to be unique, fun, and you try something new and things like that. If you want the same game and you just want to grind, I mean, that's what non-season is for. It's there. You can still grind. You have the same base game and things like that. And one of the positive things is you're going to get data, right, from a lot of these abilities. Like, you're going to have crazy testing on Elemental Arrow, for instance, and you might keep that in the base game. You're like, damn, okay, this actually led to something fun. Let's just keep this and then just scrap everything else. Or you don't ever have to keep anything, but you'll have a lot of player data. You know, over the season, everyone's trying new stuff and kind of trying to break the game. And then now you can have something to keep. You know, you get it. All right. Follow me up above at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I wanted to answer this question for you guys. I get asked a lot. Again, I want to know what you think in the comments below. And I'm grinding in World of Warcraft on Twitch, and I've been playing Dead by Daylight and Monster Hunter. I will be back next season for Diablo. I play every season. I will always play every season. Well, always until Diablo 4. Always. Always until Diablo 4. This is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.